biggest monster sharks ever recorded. Sharks, with their cold, piercing eyes and immense power, rule these waters. Today we are going to show you the largest monster sharks ever caught on camera. The Shark Whisperer's giant catch. Hilton Head Island, South Carolina. In the waters off Hilton Head Island, South Carolina, there's one man who's earned his nickname through sheer skill and tenacity, Chip Mako, also known as the Shark Whisperer. This seasoned fisherman has a remarkable ability to reel in some of the biggest sharks in the ocean. But one particular day would become unforgettable. Chip, along with his friend Pavel, ventured a few miles offshore, hoping for another great day of fishing. Both men had a feeling that the day would be special, but neither could have anticipated what was about to happen. After casting their lines, they felt an enormous tug, the kind that sends a rush of adrenaline through every fisherman's veins. They had hooked something big, really big. What followed was a 30-minute battle, unlike anything they had experienced before. The shark on the other end of the line was a true monster, and the fight was made even more difficult because Pavel was fishing with an injured arm. Yet despite the odds, both men fought the shark with grit and determination, knowing they were about to reel in a creature of epic proportions. As they finally pulled the shark alongside their boat, their jaws dropped. It was a massive 12-foot great white shark, weighing around 1,000 pounds. The sight of this beast was awe-inspiring, but what caught their attention were the scars running along its body, battle wounds from previous encounters, likely with a seal or another predator. But for Chip and Pavel, this was more than just a catch. It was an opportunity to gather crucial data on these magnificent animals. After tagging the great white and taking photos, the two men watched as the shark swam back into the deep ocean, knowing they had just experienced something extraordinary. Chip's connection with these sharks, his calm and skillful handling, has earned him the well-deserved reputation of the Shark Whisperer. That day, they didn't just hook a shark, they made history. The world's biggest shark catch, 1986. Meet Captain Frank Mundus, the real-life inspiration behind the character Quint in Jaws. Known for his legendary shark fishing skills, Mundus is one of the most famous names in the sport. But it was in 1986 when he truly cemented his place in shark fishing history by making a jaw-dropping claim he had caught the largest shark ever recorded. Picture this, a massive great white shark weighing in an unbelievable 3,500 pounds. Yes, you read that right. Mundus, alongside his fishing partner Donnie Braddock, managed to hook this behemoth using just a 150-pound test line. The sheer size of the shark was staggering, and if verified, it would have blown all previous records out of the water. However, as with many legendary catches, this one wasn't without controversy. The International Game Fish Association (IDFA) has strict rules regarding record-breaking catches, and questions arose about whether Mundus and Braddock had followed the proper methods. Some claimed that the techniques used may not have adhered to the regulations, leading to doubts about whether the catch could be officially recognized. But despite the skepticism, there's no denying the impact of Mundus' claim. Whether or not the record was officially verified, the story has become one of the most famous in shark fishing lore. Captain Frank Mundus' reputation as a legendary fisherman only grew stronger, and his story continues to inspire awe and debate in fishing communities around the world. What makes this story even more compelling is that it highlights just how mysterious and awe-inspiring the ocean's biggest predators can be. The Monster Mako Shark, 2017. In 2017, off the coast of New Jersey, a group of seasoned fishermen were prepared for a regular day of shark fishing. But what they weren't prepared for was the fight of their lives with a monster Mako shark. This wasn't just any shark, it was a true giant, measuring an astonishing 12 feet long and weighing over 1,000 pounds, easily one of the largest Mako sharks ever caught in the region. Makos are known as the speed demons of the ocean. They are incredibly agile and can reach speeds of up to 60 miles per hour, making them some of the most formidable predators in the sea. When this giant Mako took the bait, the fishermen quickly realized they were in for a serious challenge. For hours, the shark fought back, using its immense power and speed to thrash against the fishing line.
Right there!
It wasn't just a battle of strength, but a test of endurance and skill. The fishermen knew they had hooked something special, and they were determined not to lose it. The shark's leaps out of the water were both terrifying and breathtaking, showing off its raw power. After what felt like an eternity, they finally managed to bring the beast to the boat. The Mako's size was jaw-dropping, its muscular body gleaming under the sun, reminding everyone of the untamed power of the ocean. The monster Mako quickly became a local legend, with photos of the massive catch spreading across social media. The fishermen had not only caught one of the largest Makos ever recorded in the area, but had experienced firsthand the incredible strength and agility of one of the ocean's top predators. This Mako shark, with its incredible size and ferocity, was a perfect example of why sharks inspire both fear and fascination. The submarine shark 1970s. In the 1970s, off the coast of False Bay, South Africa, a legend was born. A giant great white shark so massive that locals nicknamed it the Submarine. Divers and even casual beachgoers began whispering about this creature, which was said to be over 30 feet long. At that size, this shark would have been larger than any great white ever recorded, making it an undeniable terror of the deep. The submarine shark was reportedly seen lurking around boats, swimming just beneath the surface, its massive dorsal fin cutting through the water like a knife. Some eyewitnesses claim to have seen it breach the surface, launching itself out of the water and dwarfing smaller boats with its immense size. The idea of a shark that large prowling the waters created a sense of dread in the local fishing communities. What makes the story even more intriguing is the lack of photographic evidence. Despite numerous accounts of sightings, no clear proof has ever surfaced. The submarine shark remains one of the most enduring shark legends, with many still wondering if it was real or simply a tale that grew with each retelling. Even though it may be a myth, the thought of a 30-foot great white stalking False Bay is enough to make anyone think twice before going for a swim. Was it real, or just a case of local legend taking on a life of its own? Regardless, the story of the submarine continues to send shivers down the spines of anyone who hears it, and it's become a significant part of South Africa's shark lore. The giant Greenland shark 2013, Arctic Ocean. In 2013, deep in the icy, dark waters of the Arctic Ocean, a research team made an unforgettable discovery, a Greenland shark estimated to be over 20 feet long. Greenland sharks are mysterious creatures, rarely seen by human eyes due to their preference for the cold, deep waters of the Arctic. But what makes these sharks truly remarkable isn't just their size, it's their age. These ancient sharks are known to live for centuries, with some individuals believed to be over 400 years old, making them the longest living vertebrates on Earth. Imagine swimming through the ocean since the 1600s. They grow incredibly slowly, adding only about a centimeter each year, but that slow growth means they can reach truly enormous sizes over time. This particular Greenland shark was spotted at a depth of over 2,000 feet. Moving slowly through the frigid waters. Unlike their faster, more aggressive cousins, like the great white or Mako sharks, Greenland sharks are slow and methodical, almost like ghosts drifting through the ocean's depths. But don't let their sluggish pace fool you. These giants are apex predators in their own right, capable of hunting seals and scavenging on whale carcasses that sink to the ocean floor. For the researchers, spotting a shark of this size was like glimpsing a piece of history. Greenland sharks are elusive, and encounters with them are incredibly rare. This sighting provided a rare and valuable opportunity to study one of the ocean's oldest and most mysterious inhabitants. That with their immense size and incredible lifespan, Greenland sharks remain one of the ocean's greatest secrets, quietly roaming the deep, cold waters, far from the reach of most human eyes. The Zambezi River bull shark 2009, Africa. Bull sharks are known for being tough, aggressive, and incredibly adaptable. But in 2009, fishermen in the Zambezi River, Africa, encountered a bull shark that was far from ordinary. It was enormous, measuring over 12 feet long. This was no regular day on the river for the fishermen. They had hooked a predator more commonly found in coastal saltwater, not freshwater rivers. Bull sharks are unique because they can survive in both saltwater and freshwater, making them one of the most adaptable species of sharks. They've been spotted swimming thousands of miles up rivers, like the Zambezi, and in this case, the shark seemed to be thriving in the murky freshwater environment. The local fishermen knew bull sharks lived in the river, but encountering one this size was a rare and terrifying experience. For 2 hours, the fishermen battled this giant shark, knowing that one wrong move could mean disaster. Bull sharks are notorious for their aggressive nature, and this one was no exception. Its powerful body thrashed against the fishing line, testing the fishermen's strength and willpower. Eventually, they managed to reel it in, and as they pulled the shark onto the riverbank, they were left speechless by its size and ferocity. This encounter sent shockwaves through the local community. Bull sharks are already infamous for their role in many shark attacks worldwide, and knowing that such a massive predator was swimming in their local river added a new layer of fear. The Zambezi River, already known for its dangers, became even more daunting. This catch turned into a legendary story, one that highlighted just how adaptable and deadly bull sharks can be, even when far from the ocean. The Great White Shark at Stewart Island, 2017, New Zealand. In 2017, off the remote and rugged Stewart Island in New Zealand, a group of cage divers had an encounter they would never forget. As they descended into the water, they found themselves face to face with a true giant of the ocean, a massive great white shark, estimated to be between 18 and 20 feet long. Stewart Island is known for being a hotspot for great white sharks, but even in a place famous for shark encounters, this one stood out. The shark circled the cage, its immense body moving with effortless grace, and for the divers inside, it was an awe-inspiring moment. To see a shark of this size up close is a rare and humbling experience. The shark's massive head, filled with rows of razor-sharp teeth, seemed to glide just inches from the bars of the cage, offering the divers an unforgettable look at one of the ocean's top predators. The shark wasn't aggressive, just curious, but its sheer size and presence were intimidating enough. For the divers, the encounter was both thrilling and terrifying. Being that close to a predator that large made them feel small and vulnerable. Despite the protection of the cage, they watched as the shark swam gracefully around the boat and then disappeared back into the depths, leaving behind a mixture of excitement and relief. Stewart Island has long been a destination for thrill seekers wanting to cage dive with great whites, but this particular encounter added to the legend of the island's waters. It was a reminder that no matter how much we learn about sharks, they remain mysterious, awe-inspiring, and sometimes terrifying creatures. Seeing a great white of this size in its natural habitat is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, one that leaves you with a newfound respect for these majestic giants of the deep. Deep Blue, the queen of great whites. Deep Blue is the grand dame of the great white shark world. This majestic creature is a true giant, measuring an incredible 20 feet in length. To put that into perspective, the average great white shark measures between 11 and 15 feet. But Deep Blue isn't just impressive in size, she's also believed to be one of the oldest great whites ever encountered. Researchers estimate that Deep Blue could be over 50 years old, meaning she's been swimming the world's oceans since before the moon landing. Just imagine the incredible things she's witnessed in her lifetime. What's even more fascinating is that great white sharks never stop growing as they age. So as Deep Blue continues to swim the oceans, she just keeps getting bigger and bigger. In 2013, Deep Blue was filmed off the coast of Mexico's Guadalupe Island, where researchers were able to tag her. Since then, they've been tracking her movements and learning more about her habits and behavior. She's not only an icon of size, but also a symbol of the mysteries still left to